The corporate files, perceptions and mass opinions. All is mental. Perceptions are a choice, not a fact. They are the effect or result of selecting one's avatar as identity. Under right-minded guidance, perceptions can be utilized to show you a different world, one made of answers, not questions. To find this different world, wrong-minded perceptions need be seen for what they are, errant thinking. Perceptions are unique to each person. Can there, therefore, be a mass opinion about something? No, not ever. The learning tool, perceptions, as we've termed it, is limited, and being limited, it cannot ever be universally shared. No matter what the opinion is or who seems to be holding it, you, the opinion maker or opinion listener, choose to adopt it or not, and either choice can only be temporary. But you will never fully share it nor adopt it identically to its original content or intent, ever. If a single person claims to hold or understand a mass opinion, this is not good, bad, right, or wrong. But it is a perception, and perceptions are unique to each person. Each person within their perceptions live in their own subjective reality bubble. They're always right in that bubble, but the fearful in that bubble are so determined to hold on to their fear that if you try to tell them there's nothing to fear, they'll attack you as if you're the thing to fear. This is a mind that has run amok. It is essentially in an eddy in the current. And in an eddy in the current, what it's doing is creating its own sort of self-fulfilling vortex of ideas and experiences. Really all it's doing is nothing, and that is its escape clause right there. But while it's doing it, it doesn't seem like nothing. It seems like everything is pretty dramatic and pretty negative. In addition to that, the actual effect to the mind is that it's diminishing. It's actually blocking the awareness of the mind's power. This is why we say when people are afraid, they're actually shrinking their minds. They're shrinking them to the point where it's very, very difficult for them to see their own minds as the light that they are, and therefore their own escape from the trap they've built for themselves. Fear, guilt, shame, these kinds of things, whether you feel it to yourself or you think a group feels it, it doesn't matter. These are very diminishing ideas to the beholder, whoever's holding on to the idea. They will diminish that person's thought processes to the point where they will have a lot of difficulty really understanding themselves as their own solution. Yeah, I realize just how much nonsensical thinking is exposed and dismantled when you're honest with yourself about the nature of perceptions, and this is why I'm saying try being honest about it. But this core honesty regarding perception's nature seems to be one of the hardest ideas for most humans to grasp. How could I possibly know that? If you do the conceptual math, which all this is, by the way, everything I've written here is all mathematics, conceptual math, meaning apply and extend the first sentence, perceptions are unique to each person, into every aspect of your daily life, you cannot but encounter the recognition that you're alone in and as you're thinking. What is the relevancy of this to the workplace? Well, let's do the math again. If you are alone in or as your thoughts, can an us and them paradigm ever be real to you? Absolutely not. And if it can never be real to you again, can there ever be value to you in taking a pro or con position regarding another's notion of the mass thinking? Again, absolutely not. And if there's no value in even the consideration of someone's version of a mass opinion, can there be anything to fear? Again, no. Within this recognition lies, therefore, the opportunity for another way to relate to yourself and others, especially when the objective requires working or being together. And that is what we do at Corporate Facilitator. Teach leaders another way. When one knows how to relate to self, one can relate to others, and that is a way great endeavors are enabled, endured, and made excellent with increasing rather than diminishing returns. A starting point into the unlearning journey that unfolds the great leader you are is the knowledge that you are not your thoughts.